So we're still in these March doldrums where we're not really getting the best that Hollywood has to offer right now. So in terms of money, the Boss Baby is probably going to make the most money. This is Alec Baldwin as the voice of a baby. Some would say that's not a stretch for him to play as a character.
Right.
Can I get a rim shot? No? Okay. He and his 7-year-old brother put aside their sibling rivalry to stop a sinister plot involving a battle between puppies and babies. This sounds very cute. It's animated. Critics say that it's, got some jokes that are funny, that land, but too many poop jokes, and it just really doesn't connect. It's going to come in second place here, $35 million, which is a decent opening. It's from the creators of Shrek, though, so it's not really, we're not talking Pixar money. And Beauty and the Beast is going to come in first again for a third straight weekend with probably around $50 million.
That's unheard of. Okay, so no need to talk about this Ghost in the Shell either?
Yeah, well, I mean, Scarlett Johansson in a skin-tight suit running around for 2 hours isn't bad for anybody. But this is kind of a RoboCop type thing. It's based on a Japanese animation and much-loved comic book series from, I think, the 80s and 90s. And critics are saying that it's visually, it looks really good, but it doesn't quite hit the heart of what the original material is. It's going to come in third place, probably around $30 million, which is, again, is a decent opening, but it's not going to blow anybody away.
What's this? There's another Kennedy's miniseries. Haven't they ruined this family enough? Can't they leave them alone?
No. They've got to ruin it a little more, and this time they're bringing along Matthew Perry as Ted Kennedy to help just put the nail in the coffin there. Yeah, this is so. In 2011, they did the Kennedy's miniseries that was supposed to be for History Channel. That History Channel basically said, "No, this is not good enough for us. It doesn't live up to our quality and standards. So, anybody else who wants it, you can take it." And nobody did until the Reels channel stepped up and took it. And it actually did pretty well for them in terms of viewership, and it won several Emmys. So they're bringing it back 5 years later. This is the Kennedys after Camelot, and it starts right after the assassination of Robert Kennedy and ends with the death of JFK Jr. So it covers about 30 years there. Ted Kennedy is played by Matthew Perry, who told us that it's basically the miniseries, which starts on Sunday, is 4 hours of tragedy. Just get ready for tragedy.
Wait a minute. So it's a 4-hour miniseries?
Yeah, it's 4 parts. It starts on Sunday. I don't know if it's 2 hours each time or 1 hour each time, but it's gonna go over 4 parts.
Got it.
And Katie Holmes is back as Jackie Kennedy, and she actually directed one of the episodes.
Oh, all right. And this is on what channel? Reels?
The Reels channel, if you get that.
I don't even know if I get that.
Jason, there was a story. There was a story earlier in the week. I don't know if you saw it, but there's some movement from the movie studios to shorten the time the movies come out to the movie theater to your home VCR or your home streaming device. Did you see that? And what are your thoughts?
You still using a VCR?
I know.
Really?
I'm using my Betamax if you want to know the real truth.
This has been. Last year they made a lot of buzz with this. There was a push to shorten the window. I'm trying to remember the name of the service, but they were going to get it down to just a couple weeks, and a lot of big name directors like Ron Howard and Martin Scorsese signed on, but it didn't really go anywhere, and it seems that pushes back. But it's coming up into against pushback from the movie studios, of course, who and the theater owners. And there's a big convention right now going on in Vegas, right this second, called CinemaCon, where all the theater owners gather and all the studios bring their new movies to them and show them trailers and things like that. So this is the topic. This is why this is coming up right now. It's a topic of discussion there. And the theater owners don't want the movies to come out at home because that shortens the window where they make their money, right? So that's the negotiation is going on there. It seems they're settling on a 45-day window. So movies will play in theaters for 45 days and then come home because basically they're trying to get ahead of streaming, really, which is what everybody is just watching everything on now. Nobody's buying DVDs anymore.
Right.
Nobody's renting DVDs anymore. It's all about streaming. So the sooner you get those streaming movies into homes, the better for the movie studios and the more money they make.
You also live on, right? You have to market a movie, and then you have to not market it for 90 days and then market it again when it comes out streaming. Why not take advantage of that early marketing?
Right. And and get it in the homes. And so they're talking about, again, we talked about this last year, and they were proposing a shorter window, I think, like 2 or 3 weeks, or even on demand the same day it came out, and they were talking about $50 for a movie. Now I think they're talking about $30 in the shortened window. So it's still, it's a significant price, but if you're talking about not going to the theater, if you're taking a family of 4, say, to the theater, you're going to spend way more than $30. So to get it at home is going to be cheaper for you. And you just have to wait, 45 days.
Yeah, and I can't wait 45 days to watch The Baby Boss. I guess we're just going to have to do that. Jason Nathanson, I'll keep on using my Betamax. I love it. The quality is fantastic. Have a good week.
This is really good.
Have a good week, Jason.
You too.
All right, 8:27 here. Big